Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 27 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Slightly late, which is perfectly fine. This is the last sketch that I did not get to on its actual date. And this beautiful sketch is by Teri Rice. And it has an 8x10, but I'm going to use two 5x7s. And then it has 5 3x4s, and I'm actually going to use 5 3x4s. Some journaling, some florally, clusters places and things like that. I'm going to use pink, fresh, good times. I kind of went with a fall theme since these pictures are from a movie night for a Halloweeny type get together. So I've got plenty of embellishments. I'm going to use a couple of different moonlight pens to do some of the mixed media looking bits on the sketch. So I have my papers, my embellishments, my pens, my pictures, and this great sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I really wanted to I have a paper like this one here, and then I had another one that was kind of a squared off, like floral design, almost like a wreath, but squared. And I was going to use those as my two main pages and then change my mind. So then I decided I would use this leafy paper and just kind of either fussy cut it out or tear it. And I really like the concept of the tear. One, it's quicker. Two, I thought I'd use it in that top corner where that big cluster is in the top right corner. But I wanted to give that little, what she probably has drawn in. And so I literally do that. I use two pens. They're Jelly Roll Moonlight pens. One is like a purple and one is like a yellowy peachy kind of color. And since both those colors are in this collection, I thought it'd be perfect. Not that they're really bright and shiny, although they do get a little darker as they set. And in person, like I'm looking at them and they're much darker and obvious to what colors they are, a little bit more than they are here on camera. So I do that top right corner of the right layout, and then I also do the bottom strip across, but I've also got this little 1-inch strip from some of the scraps that I had. And then I use this paper with this lovely little white and yellow leaf and make my 8x10 space. So I make it 8 inches across and 10, let me think. I made 8 inches across and 10.5 inches tall because I wanted to have enough space to where, you're going to see the bottom. If I had made it 11 inches, it would have been too much. So where I was going to put that up in the corner, it was too much and it wasn't going to work the way that the corner was laying. So I decided to tear part of it off and put it over here on the bottom left corner. So I've got that leafy bit there, and then I put that leafy bit up at the top. I am going to maneuver that a little bit more as well. And then I just have it come off the edge and I'll trim that off. And yes, I know there's pin marks all over my paper, but I knew they'd get covered over. I just was, being a little careless, and it's fine because like I said, I knew it was getting covered. So originally I use 4 of that same leafy bit that's in that 1-inch strip at the bottom, and then 1 of that purple. But I end up bringing that same white with the yellow leaves that I've got that big 8x10 space over there. I use that for the bottom too, so it doesn't have that same pattern paper right next to each other where there's that 1-inch strip on the right bottom of the layout. And then I had those 2 3x4s in that same pattern. So I just set those aside and I will use them on another layout in the future. And then any leafy bits that I tore off of here or found in the embellishments, I just kept and used those to tuck places that needed a little something more. And so I just fill in some spaces. So I lay these 3 down pretty centered. I eyeball things so much. I'm not terribly worried about them being perfectly centered. Or I'd get out a ruler, right? So I get these put down. This first picture I'm putting down right here is my grandson right before I left to go pick up my friends and then head over to another friend's house because they have an in-home theater in their basement, and it was spectacular. We watched Practical Magic, and originally we were going to watch Hocus Pocus, but decided to watch The Birdcage because a couple of my friends had not seen it, and well, it's a phenomenal movie too. So we were watching a couple of movies, and they have like projector and a huge screen, and you can see in that big picture on the top, the big 5x7, there is like 2 rows of recliners, and then there's like a reclining chair in the back. So it is so comfortable, so much fun. And my friend kept bringing drinks down for all of us. Well, not me, I had water because I was driving everyone. But everybody got a little baby snuggle time. And AJ enjoyed watching Practical Magic in the birdcage with us. He slept and ate mostly, but he also had a good old time being snuggled and spoiled rotten by his Babs Link group. Because that's just the way we are. We like to snuggle, and my buddy Mike got in on it too. So he had a little male bonding time with AJ. And so we had such a good time. So I figured it was a good thing to use these little cozy comments on here. One says cozy vibes, one says warm and cozy. And then I put live in the moment as the title up in the top. And on the sketch, it's like in that little bit up at the top above the picture. But since my pictures are a little bit bigger than what the sketch called for, I put it over to the side. And then I put a few glue dots down in a couple of different places on each layout to put some enamel dots on, and just put clusters of those down in different places, and really called it a day. Except I do journal, and just wrote on this little journaling space that we had movie night at our friends, and that we watched Practical Magic and the Birdcage, and we had popcorn and candy and margaritas and dessert and taco soup. So it was a whole lot of fun. And I am so grateful for my friends and how much they love me, and they love my kiddo and my grandson. And so I just am very, very blessed that it's just a whole big family thing. And so, but anyway, I would love it if you would go and check out everybody else who is hopping along for 30 Days of Sketches. Today may be the last day, but there are tons and tons of inspiration videos out there. And if you want to see how people have used these and just look at the sketches and not the videos, you can go to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life on Facebook, and the sketches are in an album there. And people posted their layouts if they wanted to on under the sketch. And then, of course, you can always join in next time, because we'll be back in March for another round of 30 days with Christy. And so I am looking forward to that. I don't know what I'm doing in November yet, but I will be doing a layout share here in a little while. So I hope you'll go check that out. Should post sometime later on this afternoon. And then I'll be back for November. So I hope you all have a great day. I'd love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like this video and or my layouts. Thanks for sticking with me this month. And I hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. Happy scrapping.